Well, now we're doing question 5 and part A, and we have a company manufacturing snowboards has a fixed cost of $200 per day and a total cost of $3,800 per day at daily output of 20 boards. So that fixed cost, that's for the, the things that are the same whether we make one board or 20 or 30. And that would be the rent, the heat, and so on. Labor. So, let's look at our total cost is $3,800. And that includes, and I'm going to ignore the dollar signs for now, that includes the fixed cost. So let's subtract the fixed cost from that, and that'll tell us how much it costs to build the snowboards, ignoring the fixed cost. Now, this was at an output of 20 boards, so let's see what it costs per board to make. So we'll look at 3,600 divided by 20. Those divide out, and I get 180. So that means it cost $180 per board plus the $200 fixed cost. And so what's our cost function going to look like? So C of x equals 180 $x, where x is the number of boards made, and plus $200. And so there is the cost function. Well, now let's do part B of question 5, and it says the average cost per board for an output of X boards is given by, and find the average cost function. Okay, so we'll C bar of X equals 180X plus 200 divided by X, all that. So that's going to be 180X over X plus 200 over X. These x's divide out, so we wind up with C hat of X equals 180 plus 200 over X. Got that part done. Now for part C, it says sketch the graph of the average cost function, including any asymptotes, on the interval 1 to 30. Well, let's see what C of 1 looks like. C of 1, or C bar of 1, C hat of 1, equals, replacing X with 1, we get 200 plus 180 is 380. Let's see what, and by the way, this interval is 1's less than or equal to X, which is less than or equal to 30. Let's see what C hat of 30 looks like. And when I compute that, I get, I'm going to round it to the nearest dollar, and that is approximately $187. $7. Okay, ignore, in fact, why don't I put the dollar signs here? Okay, and then it says, well, graph that. Okay, we'll do that. And I'll say we're at 1 and 30, and let's call this 100, 200, 300, 400. So at, this is 1, this is 30, this is 100, 200, 300, 400. So if we go over 1, we're going to go up 380, just about right there, 1 and 380. And if we go over 30, we're going to be at 187, 30, and 1, 30, 187, and 30. And I'm going to graph 180 on here. This is 180. And we're going to graph, it's going to be a curve like this. And so it's a curve because we're dividing by x. Now, what does the average cost per board tend to for D as production increases? And will you agree this is getting closer and closer to this asymptote of 180? Because as x gets larger and larger, we've got 200 divided by a number that's going out of bounds. This essentially becomes 0. 200 divided by 10 billion is essentially 0. And 0 plus 180 is 180. So this is tending to. So C bar of x is going to 180 as x goes to infinity. And we're done.